Hi, welcome. It's Meredith. I am here with our message for Tuesday, the 9th of February 2021. We're using Lightseer's Tarot for our message today. And before we get started, I thought I would bring back a book of questions, the Know Yourself book of questions. And our question today, randomly flipping to a page. All right. Our question is, are you kind to yourself? Yes. That's the simple answer, right? Yes. I am kind to myself. Though there's room for improvement, development, and expansion in that arena at all times, isn't there, for each one of us? All right, let's get into our message today. Our cards from the bottom of the deck. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them today instead of the usual 3. You know, this is the overall energy charging the atmosphere. Our first card is the Wheel of Fortune. Gosh, we're seeing an awful lot of this card. I love that we are, though, because you know I refer to this one as the divine delivery system. And, you know, this is what's coming. This is what's showing up on our foundation right now. And it's a 10 in the major arcana. So we have fulfillment coming with our Wheel of Fortune. I had to bring this one out because I saw it when I turned that card over. We now have the Magician. So look at those two cards together and know that this is divine order, divine wisdom, delivering pure, raw resource material for us to work with the Magician here. So we're making something of the energy on offer to us. And I really do sense intuitively that this Mercury retrograde is quite different in the way that it's unfolding. And we've had so many messages for so many weeks about having all that we require in abundance, in overflow, on overflow, landing on our foundation, a great atmosphere that's charged with super positive, high vibe, high frequency energy. And then alongside all those cards, we are seeing challenge cards. And we're being encouraged, inspired, reassured even that anything that's rising, that's unlike those super high vibe, high frequency card messages that we've been getting, it's rising up because the atmosphere is charged in such a way that we can process the challenge. And it's usually old stuff, you know, ways of being, ways of thinking, things that we do, the habits that we have, the behaviors that we repeat. And these are the things that have shown up in our 9 of Swords, our 9 of Wands, our 7 of Swords, and the Devil, the Tower even, to some degree. The Tower has been much more present in respect to, you know, our energy being cracked wide open and how we're using that now, how we're investing in self. And that's just it. This retrograde, I feel, is highlighting for us exactly how we are investing in ourselves and creating so much more abundance for us. There's so much that we're clearing off the foundation that's no longer of service, 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, so on, that we've got room for so much more. And here it is. And this more is showing up in the Magician. And this is us pulling right out of the ethers all the resource we could possibly require to keep the momentum and the flow going here with the Wheel of Fortune. And then our next card is the 8 of Cups. All 8s in tarot, as you know, are about movement, and coming with the 8 of Cups is the 8 of Swords. And this is amazing confirmation for us right now because we are walking on from our 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 9 of Wands, Devil type of experiences. And we have been able to embrace these experiences in the now without becoming attached to the story of how those experiences developed and why. We don't have to retell all that. We've already lived it, and we've already turned it around in vulture thoughts many times over. So you can see here with the Wheel of Fortune always bringing us more, that we are making something more, something new out of what's being delivered to our foundation from all the cards that have been in support and inspiration to us recently. This is what gives us more motion, more momentum. So with these 2 8s up here in the Wheel of Fortune at the beginning, so we have, you know, divine order, divine wisdom, divine enlightenment, charging what it is we're in manifestation for, that we already have resources for. We're pulling it all together and we're walking on in that energy. And at times, simultaneously, we are taking a look at, looking deep into the mirror there, as you see in the 8 of Swords, at the very things that would limit our potential in this vein of energy. And we're practicing unconditional, loving kindness. So, you know, our question from the Know Yourself book, are you kind to yourself? I'd say the simple answer for most of us is yes. Are we challenged occasionally? Also, yes, 8 of Swords. But we're setting ourselves free and we're liberating ourselves from those experiences. We're recognizing them as they arise, and as I said, not attaching to the old story that goes with them. We're having appreciation, we're having gratitude, and saying thank you so much, because as I take a look at this, I'm able to keep the momentum going and flowing in the direction of my heart space. Magician. So what's next for us? We have, look at this, the 8 of Swords, Ace of Swords now. Coming with the Queen of Swords. Brilliant clarity, everlasting strength. That's a divine and cosmic gift on offer to us. So it continues the message of the Wheel of Fortune. You see how that is delivering to us on our foundation. We're making something of it. We're moving forward with it. We are taking care of any 8 of Swords life experience and bringing liberation and freedom to that. And that gives us even greater freedom to contemplate and consider our brilliant strategy for what we hold in heart space. That's what the Queen of Swords does. She and the King both are decision makers. They have a reputation for being cold and calculating. In truth, they are brilliant strategists, and they are all heart. And they're not considering just their own heart. They're thinking of the whole, the many, not just the one. So isn't it beautiful to have the Ace of Swords sitting right there with the Queen of Swords, who's holding the Ace of Swords? And she's in contemplation for what's next and how she's going to move forward. You know she's going to strategize and contemplate every possible action that can be taken that is worthy of investment. She isn't going to willy-nilly invest her energy here, there, and everywhere. She's going to be a bit shrewd about it. She's going to be a bit calculating about it, but not in a cold way, in a heartwarming, heart space way. Let's see what's next. Yes. Here it is again, coming back. Oh my gosh, the 9 of Cups is with us now. We've been seeing this card in repetition for weeks. I think we're into our 3rd or 4th week of seeing this card show up pretty regularly in the messages. And just take a look at the flow here too. This is what contemplation for the Queen of Swords truly looks like, right? And doesn't that look a bit like the Wheel of Fortune? She's really turning it over, because 9 of Cups, dreams coming true, wishes fulfilled. Ace of Cups to the power of 9 on overflow for us. Every decision that she is making right now, that we are making right now, is being considered through the filter of the 9 of Cups, and coming with the 9. Gosh, look at that, the 10. You know, for me, intuitively, as a tarot reader, this is like the 4 of Wands, like the Sun, one of the happiest cards in tarot, because it truly is a happy self-relationship. And that makes every relationship you have in your life vibrate to that kind of frequency. That's what you're investing in. The way you invest in yourself, consider and contemplate for you, the way you set yourself free from mental traps, and how you walk on from that and continue to create the magic with the raw resources being provided by the divine delivery system, continues to create for you a 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups life experience. So it is worthy of your life experience to sit down and ponder and contemplate like this queen would, in a very shrewd, calculating, heart-spaced way, because this right here, smack in the middle of the reading, is what you are in manifestation for, magician, how you are moving under your own momentum and power at this time. It's the 9 and 10 of Cups for you. And who wouldn't want that, right? So every decision, every choice, every action that comes before you, comes into your realm, sphere of influence, broadcast, for consideration, is worthy of your contemplation. And where is all of this going? But into the 3 of Cups. Yes, celebration. Strength, justice, and temperance feature on this card. These are the ladies from Strength, Justice, and Temperance right here on this card. But it is celebration, and it's more evidence of making something out of what's on offer to us, Wheel of Fortune. Because 2 things become a 3rd thing. So this is a development card. So your 9 of Cups, your 10 of Cups are still in development. Nothing stops there. It just doesn't stop flowing once we reach 10. 10 will reset to Ace. In the process, though, we've already gone past Ace and 2 of Cups. We're into 3 of Cups, so we're making a lot more out of the magic that we are through this beautiful contemplation over here. And then, holy moly, look at this, the star. So we have, for me in tarot, the Magician and the Star. The Magician's divine masculine and the Star is divine feminine. They are a matched set for me when it comes to tarot. So we have them both. This is very harmonized. It's very balanced for us, and it's super exciting. And look at how powerful all of these cards are. We have one challenge card on the table, and that is the 8 of Swords. It's the mental trap that is quite naturally going to come up because the atmosphere is rich and ripe for its presence or its presentation to our conscious awareness. And once there, we have all of this kind of energy to pour on that 8, to elevate those energies, to truly liberate ourselves from mental traps. We set ourselves free because look at this, the trust fall forward in the 9 of Cups, into the 10 of Cups, in celebration on the 3 of Cups, and into the Star for more co-creation. Look at that heart space line of energy going right up into the heavens. Yeah, divine order, divine wisdom, the Wheel of Fortune. So this is how the universe is contributing to us, and this is how we are contributing to the universe. And that's a beautiful infinity loop right there that we are participating in. How sweet is that? Okay, we're going to do a different card today. We'll still do angel answers. This deck is called the Sacred, I don't know, Sacred Creator something. Sorry. I'll put it in the description box for you. But the card that turned out sideways just now is the Sacred Flow of Yes. Yeah, this is you saying yes to this kind of energy investment in your world, in your life. That's the contribution that is flowing through this entire reading. Oh, I'm going to take the card underneath it too. Balance. Yeah, it's right there. You see it in the Star. You see it in the Magician. Harmony. All right, let's get into angel answers. Ask your question if you have one. Let them confirm something for you. I just saw the emphatic yes fly by in the shuffle. So I feel like that's confirmed here. opportunity. Yeah, take advantage of this energy atmosphere. This atmosphere is an opportunity for everything that you see unfolding here in the cards. Very nice. I love seeing this one come back again and again. Look for a sign. You know, the universe is speaking to us. Divine order is speaking to us. Just look for the sign. Ask your guides and angels to help you see it. And we have no need to worry yet again. Surrender that too. All right, affirmation from the Spirit Junkie cards we have. Oh, how sweet is this? I send a prayer of love to all beings in need of a miracle. That's another way to invest your energy in a way like the Queen of Swords that benefits every aspect of your life. By putting your focus on miraculous type of energy and sending that out to the world at large, you can only be gifted in return with the same. So consider that. All right, everybody, happy Tuesday, my favorite day of the week. Thank you so much for joining me as always. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing and commenting. That's appreciated too. Have a beautiful day. Peace, love, joy, happiness to each of you. Namaste. Bye for now.